I started thinking to myself about Xbox One and everything, and it not being backwards compatible and all that. That kind of makes me mad a little bit about the whole situation about that. Not being able to play Xbox 360 games, not being able to do this, not being able to, you know, they say that it won't be an always online connection thing, but it has to verify every 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? And what happens if the Xbox, what if 24 hours pass and it can't verify, you know, what, when they have an internet connection, you know what I'm saying? What if it can't verify? You know, that was a question that popped up too. But you're looking at some games here that I have. These are games that I bought here. But here's the thing while I'm doing this video. These are the games that I made. Okay? Uh, Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Batman, Defiance, Crisis 3. The list goes on and on. Okay? Injustice, Mass Effect, you know. So you're seeing all these games, and this is something that I think for a while I won't be able to play these games because, you know, I mean, I know the new console coming out, and you're not going to be able to, you know, flash the new Xbox One, you know, right away and all. But what happens to these games that I play on my Xbox 360? You know? I mean, I want to play these games, but I can't do it on the Xbox One because it's not backwards compatible, and two, you know, you won't be able to, like I said, you won't be able to flash it right away, you know. So I'm just sitting up here and I just started thinking to myself, okay, you know, I got these games here, you know, that I've made myself, okay, and I'm like, I can't play none of these games on the Xbox One. It's not backwards compatible. So what I have to do is switch from one console to the next in order to play Xbox 360 games. Okay? That's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Because why do I have to keep on switching from one console to the next just to play Xbox 360 games? The backwards compatibility thing, I don't understand that. I know about the whole core processor thing that's going to be different from the Xbox One and all, but why not make it instead of changing the chips and whatnot? Why not just update the software? You know what I'm saying? Like what the Xbox 360 did. You know what I'm saying? Why not just have a games on demand for the Xbox 360? You can make it backwards compatible, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for a lot of people, here's the reason why I'm making this is another reason why I'm making this video here. Like, I'm a type of person that likes downloadable games, okay? Most of the games that I bought for the Xbox 360, besides these burnt games, these, you know, these backups, I have a lot of games on demand. I got a whole list of games on demand, including indie games and games on demand and arcade games. Okay, I got a whole list. I won't be able to play none of those games from the games on demand. I won't be able to do that because I don't know if they're going to have the games on demand for the Xbox One. If they did have the games on demand for the Xbox One or whatever, you know, um, in the arcade, the arcades and all in the indie games, then it would be okay. I could be able to re-download those games, but I won't be able to do that on the Xbox One because it's a different, they just won't have the Xbox One backwards compatible. So I can't re-download those games that I have games on demand. But as you see here, you probably say, well, you got all these flash games, you don't really need games on demand. You don't need those games because you already flashed your games, and you might as well just go ahead and play these games on your flashed Xbox 360. But what I'm saying is this is a problem because, the system, the Xbox One, what do people want to play, their games that they downloaded? I mean, Microsoft isn't cheap. Let me tell you something. Microsoft is a greedy company. You know what I'm saying? They charge all these high prices for these games on demand. You bought them. They're yours, but you can't play them on the new Xbox. I done bought a lot of games from Microsoft on the games on demand for $60, and including the other games that I have, for $60 and all. And the only way for me to play these games I had, games on demand, and in the Xbox Live Marketplace, and the games that I bought at GameStop, the only way I'll be able to play their own games, including these games, is on the Xbox 360 Slim. I won't be able to play with the Xbox One. It's like Xbox. I understand the whole piracy thing. Let me tell you something. And people that's going to be sitting up here, they might get offended at all these pirated games that these burnt games that I made and all. Okay, these games that I made myself. Some of these games I bought earlier, from other people on iOffer.com. But a lot of these games I made myself, and you can tell these are my writings here. Those are my writings. That's my writing. This game I bought, but I made most of these games. So anyway, let me get back to my point. The whole piracy thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people get offended by that, but I'm going to tell you the reason why I stopped buying games for $60, okay? Because I used to do it a lot. I used to pre-order when the WWE versus the Raw versus SmackDown came out. I was always the first. I was probably one of the first people in the stores to pre-order the Raw versus SmackDown series because I loved it. Madden 2, I loved it. I was pre-ordering that. I would go here. I would even go to the Midnight Madness and buy the game. That's what I used to do because I used to love, Madden and Raw vs. SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? And then over the years, it just got corny. It just got cornier and cornier and cornier. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I stopped really, Halo 4, I didn't really, those are the only games I was actually pre-ordering. Like the Halo 4 and the Assassin's Creed, whatever. I never really bought those games at $60. You know what I'm saying? So, if you are a person that is offended by people who pirate games or whatever, you know what I'm saying, then you go to the store and you pay that $60 for those games. Okay? You do that. If you're offended by that. If you're not offended by that, then let me tell you like this. I myself is going to stick with my Flash Xbox 360 Slim because I can download and burn games and don't have to pay that $60 every time a new game comes out. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a promotion to pirate games because people still need to buy games in order for these gaming companies to get a profit, just like they need to sell albums. They need to, movies need to sell. Albums need to sell. You know, CDs need to sell, and games need to sell. You know what I'm saying? The gaming community, I say about 10 to 15% of the gaming community in whole is that's my phone ringing. I'm gonna turn it down for now. Anyway, we are the 10 to 15% of the gaming community that pirate games. You know what I'm saying? And these gaming companies and these movie companies still make hundreds of millions of dollars from these games, these movies, and these CDs. They make they make millions of dollars. We're a small percentage of people that pirate games. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's no promotion to pirate games because pirate is still bad. It's still legal. But I'd rather make a game and, you know, than to buy it from the store. You know, I'd rather download and make the game than buy it from the store. We're a small percentage, you know. So I don't think that should really hurt the gaming, you know, industry or whatever. You know, not by much, you know. I know everybody wants to be 100% this, you get 100% this, 100% that. I want all the money, but it's a little greedy, you know what I'm saying? Give the little folks like us a little, you know, we're 10%. Come on now, we're the 10%. Anyway, I call us the 10 to 15% of the one that pirate. We probably even less than that. We're probably even less than 10%. So come on, you know. But I'm going to stick, but my whole point to my story is, I'm going to stick with the Xbox 360. I was thinking about buying the Xbox One, but because of the non-backwards compatibility that the Xbox One will have, and the used games, oh my goodness, you cannot play a used game without paying a fee. If I pay the fee, let's say for instance, I buy a game, a used game, I pay the fee, but my man ain't pay no fee because he don't believe in that stuff. We can't play the game. We can't play the game. You know what I'm saying? Unless we both pay the fee. You know? I don't know the whole deal about the used game thing, but that is one that kind of pisses you off. It kind of pisses me off, so it has to piss you guys off. You can't damage control that. No used games. You can't damage control. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I've been an Xbox 360 gamer for a long time. But the no used games, there's no backwards compatibility, no used games, and always on internet, they say, well, it don't have to be on all the time. You might as well say it does, kind of verify every 24 freaking hours. So you might as well say that it's, you know, you need to be online anyway. You know what I'm saying? You might as well say that, you know? That's the way I feel about that. So, well, you know, I'm just saying like this. I used to buy games, not pirate games. I am just a small percentage of people that does this stuff. I make games, you know what I'm saying? And these are games that I play on a daily basis online, okay? Here's my little crappy little computer. My TV. It's a little smaller. I'm on my Xbox 360 Slim, but you can't really see it that good. But I'm online. That's Modern Warfare 3. You know. Anyway. And I play these games online. I patch them and I play them online. No problem. No problem. So, Microsoft, if you want people to buy your console and not have it end up like the Wii U with 30,000 units sold every month or less than 60,000 units sold every month, y'all need to do something with, one, the backwards compatibility, because no matter what people say, the backwards compatibility does matter, okay? To some people, it does matter. You know what I'm saying? No used games, definitely got to do something about that because that takes a cut out of GameStop. You want to get GameStop up and going and still, you know what I'm saying, and still in business, you got to do something about used games. You know what I'm saying? But, and always online, the whole 24-hour verification thing, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. You know, because what if you in a house and you have a power outage? You know what I'm saying? And it's been more than 2 days that you ain't had no power. What happens to your Xbox? Does it lock on you and you can't go online or whatever? Do something about that. Seriously, because that just really doesn't make no. What if you live in an area that don't even get internet? You can't play on your Xbox One. Come on, man, that's crazy. So that's just my thoughts. You know, please don't take this video personal. You know what I'm saying? I always give opinions. This is just another opinion. If you see my games here and you get offended, don't take it personal. This is just something that I do. I make movies, I make CDs, I make games. So don't get personal with this, okay? So Microsoft, do something about that always online and the used games. Seriously. Don't end up like the Wii U.